an original presentation from America's premier audio theater group, Seeing Ear Theater.
Watch out! Coming through!
Luku, you almost hit that meteor.
But I didn't. Hey, Luku, did you ever see a Nimbus craft with stellar navigation like this?
No, but I noticed the directional gyropics aren't too accurate. Saturn is the other way.
I know.
Luku, slow down. Come on, turn us around so we can get to the council meeting. We'll be late.
I'm a princess, and I don't care if I'm late.
Well, I'm a princess, and I do care. We're so far off course we'd have to travel twice as fast just to... Oh, I didn't say that.
Great idea, Luku. Let's try out retro rocket warp speed.
Luku, don't!
Welcome to Saturn, everybody. I am Commodore Krakow, Speaker of the Solar System General Council. The meeting is about to begin. The Solar System General Council will come to order. Silence, please, and switch translation modules to asteroid interplanetary ease. Can I be understood? Good. Before we deal with legislation, I'll call attendance for each delegation. From Mercury, Sir Bobbity Blow.
My 3 eyes are open, I'm ready to go.
From Venus, 6, I see you came.
Please call me 5, I've changed my name.
From Mars, I cruise, and where is Krun?
Both here, 2 heads are better than 1.
From Jupiter, King Ratapu.
I need to speak when roll call is through.
Yes, Your Majesty. Roll call's almost done, Your Majesty. From Saturn, I didn't see D18.
Just came. The space warp's running late.
The Uranus representative, now smoke and see.
Hey, I'm not smoking. The smoke is me.
Oh. From Neptune, Z, you changed your hair.
Now that's my face, my hair is there.
Is Jamajug from Pluto sitting in the rear? You sound horse, Jamajug, check, he's here. All planets of the Solar System General Council present and accounted for. King Ratapu of Jupiter, you were anxious to speak to the council?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. I need to ask a favor.
It's about a little subject that we do with great distaste. It's how we dispose of water, which is solar system waste. We blast it into raindrops, more trouble than it's worth, which we sprinkle on our dumping ground. the planet we call Earth.
We blast it into raindrops, more trouble than it's worth, which we sprinkle on a dumping ground. The planet we call Earth. Earth.
Yeah.
King Ratapu.
Yes, D18.
A certain delegation has already filed a motion, 'cause the water dumped on Earth is soon to overflow the ocean. We fire 20 crews to turn the heat up on the sun. We'll evaporate the water when we fry the Earth. Well done. We fire 20 crews to turn the heat up on the sun. We'll evaporate the water when we fry the Earth. Well done.
And that's the favor I wanted to ask. Can we delay blowtorching the Earth for a short period?
Is that wise, King Ratapu?
I agree with Pruz and Prawn of Mars. We Neptunians need room to dump our water now.
Look, a Nimbus craft is attacking us. Run!
I told you we'd be on time.
My stomach is still up around Pluto.
Luku, you've landed on D6565.
I'm okay. I squish.
I want to talk to the council, Uncle Ratapu.
Maybe we
Oh,
should...
shut up, Luku. I'm a princess. I can talk to the council whenever I want.
Well, I'm a princess too, and...
Luku.
Members of the council. This matter of preserving the human vermin on the Earth a little longer, it directly concerns my two nieces, the twin princesses, Puku and Luku.
Then let the two young princesses speak.
Thank you, 5.
Don't be formal. Call me 4.
4, right. Honored members of the Council of the Solar System, distinguished delegation members, my sister and I...
Oh, you're so proper, Luku. Let me tell him. I want a musical, and we need a human from Earth to help us.
Musical? Humans? What are you talking about, Princess Puku?
Oh, you Venusians. Listen.
Our daddy was king of Jupiter. Our mama, she was queen. But when Luku and I were babies, they both died and with the scene. So they made our uncle the boss man. The day our folks flew up. But King Ratapu knew his rule must end the day his little nieces both grew up. And that day has arrived. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you very much.
What my sister is trying to say is that our uncle's interim kingship is almost at an end. At the coronation next week, where Puku and I will be crowned rulers of Jupiter, my sister wants to have a musical.
Both of us princesses wear amulets left to us by our mother. One amulet had foreign symbols on the outside of it. It translated into the word musical.
Yes, but what is a musical?
I like the sound of it, and I'm a princess, and I want one.
But what is this musical, King Ratapu?
I have no idea, 6. But if my niece wants a musical next week for her coronation, she shall have one. I've had some research done back home on Jupiter. We've determined that musicals are a type of event having something to do with the planet Earth. I'll perform a Luvarian synapse probe, set the escalation ratio to the subject of musicals, and aim at the Earth. Once I zero in, a suitably knowledgeable human will be transported here.
You're transporting Earth vermin here on Saturn? Do I empty sewers on your planet, Ratapu? Disgusting.
Don't worry, my Saturnian colleague. It's just for a week. I intend to make this musical the first and last of its kind in the solar system, a truly unique gift. And after we've drained this human vermin of his pertinent information and the musical is constructed, I'm disposing of our visitor as fertilizer for my Callisto sunflowers.
I see. You'll have no more need of the inhabitants of Earth. so we are free to dry off their useless planet and resume our water dumping.
Yes, and my two nieces will have their very own one-of-a-kind musical at the coronation. Enough talk. I will proceed with the synapse probe. Yes, and pointed toward an area of the Earth. Yes, it is called Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Yes.
Water's ready for tea, Kathy. Hard to believe we get married tomorrow, isn't it? And all I have left to do is go to my bachelor party tonight and show up for the wedding tomorrow. I'm off. I'll see you, Love Pumpkin.
Hold on. Not so fast. You've got some shopping to do.
Kathy, look at this list. All this for a wedding?
You don't want to get married?
Of course I do, Love Pumpkin. But this list, I'll be traveling all over Ohio.
Oh, and what's wrong with Ohio?
Nothing's wrong with Ohio.
My ma said, planning a wedding's like brain surgery, except it's twice as precise. Before any couple can gain mergery, 3 words suffice as advice. Better buy Ohio. Better dairy farms, better glass and steel, better metal parts for your automobile, better lime, better gypsum, I'll certify, so better buy Ohio. Better drills and tools, better corn and grains, better engines for your aerial planes, better grapes, better rubber, I'll testify, so better buy Ohio. It comes from Waukesha, Panetta, Mesopotamia, New Matamoras, Pemberville, Akron and Euclid, Lima and Litchburg, Trotwood, Aurora, Pepperpike and Peoples, better natural gas, better hogs and sheep, better mines and bits, cause they dig 'em real deep, better clay, better clover, I wouldn't lie, so better buy Ohio. We'll have all Ohio products at our wedding.
But it'll take me 3 months to buy everything.
What are you talking about? You only have to go to West Alexandria, South Cincinnati, Upper Sandusky, Piney Fork, Bexley and Black Horse, Painesville and Homewood, Youngstown, Excello, Pomeroy and Carmel, better salt and sand, better beans and oats, better motor fuel for a lot of big boats, better coal, better gravel. I really know, so better buy Ohio.
Look, Kathy, I don't know.
Well, I do. The only way you're getting out of this shopping is if, you get sucked out of this kitchen window and you land on Saturn.
Well, that's not going to happen. What's going on? I'm getting sucked out the kitchen window!
Your package from Earth has arrived.
Excellent, transporter. Drop it right here.
It's my human. I get to unwrap it.
Oh, my head. I hope nothing broke in my backpack. I feel like... What the... Well, they said they were going to bring me somewhere funky for my bachelor party. I can't understand him, King Watson.
Someone attach a translation module to our guest. Watch out he doesn't bite.
So, do I get a costume too? Where's the beer?
It's your responsibility, Puku. You wanted a musical.
I'm bored, Uncle. I'm going to race my Nimbus craft again. Luku, you take care of him.
Oh, all right. At least it's only for a week. Hello, Earth humanoid. My name is Princess Luku. You are going to give us information so we can manufacture the first and last musical on Mars, aren't you?
A musical? On Mars?
Of course, Earthling. The rents are cheaper.
Wait, musicals? Mars? I don't... This is for real, isn't it? This isn't a bachelor party, is it? Where am I?
Oh, look at you. You're all confused and disoriented. It's all right. Don't be afraid. You're on Saturn, of course. See the rings? And you were transported to go...
Luku, stand aside. I will allay this human's confusion. Earthling, I am King Ratapu of Jupiter. You have 1 week to fabricate a musical on Mars for the 2 princesses.
Otherwise, you will immediately be decomposed into fertilizer, and we will proceed to parboil the earth. Well?
When do we begin?
I'm glad you see reason.
When are we starting the show? It'll be the first
and the last
musical on Mars. It's traversed from the past right up to the stars. Broadway meets the Milky Way, so light some big cigars for the first
and the last
musical on Mars.
Mars is airless.
Folks do nothing but weeds.
I could care less, applauding causes a breeze.
Gravity is null and void.
Objects never alight. So when I dance, I'll leap today, and I'll float down tonight in the first
and the last
musical on Mars, well rehearsed, unsurpassed. Mark your calendars, we'll entertain the honest way with bumps and thumps and scars in the first and the last musical on Mars.
Wonderful! I don't know what in the galaxy you're talking about, Earthling. Just carry it out.
I bet the only thing carried out is me.
Have you constructed a musical yet, Earthling?
Whoa, don't sneak up on me like that. Don't you guys on Saturn knock or anything?
Knock? We have suction cups. We squish.
I don't care if you whistle the Star-Spangled Banner through your gills. Just make a noise or something before you come in. You just keep sticking your head or whatever it is in here every 2 minutes and saying,
Have you constructed a musical yet, Earthling? Have you constructed a musical yet, Earthling?
No, I haven't constructed a musical yet, Earthling. How can I construct anything? I've been locked up for 3 days in a room with drippy walls.
They are nourishment.
What's nourishment?
The walls. The walls are nourishment. I believe my renal gland approximates your human tongue. Observe.
Ugh, get out of here. You're making me sick.
Certainly, Earthling.
No, wait, don't go. I didn't mean you should really get out of here.
Have you constructed a musical yet, Earthling?
Oh, go lick a wall.
Certainly, Earthling.
Oh, get out of here with that.
Of course, Earthling.
This is a nightmare.
Have you constructed a musical?
No, I haven't constructed a musical yet.
Earth vermin certainly take liberties when addressing two princesses from Jupiter.
I'm so sorry, Your Highnesses. It's just that whoever it is, it keeps coming in and asking me if I've...
That is D6565 from Saturn. He was merely reporting your progress back to my sister and me.
You know how thorough they are on Saturn.
Yes. I really am on another planet? Just like that?
Saturn, yes. Everyone is here for the Solar System General Council meeting.
My sister and I are to assume rule over Jupiter in several days, so Uncle wanted us to attend the meeting too.
Saturn? Jupiter? In the solar system, I thought the Earth was the only planet with intelligent life.
Look at you! You call that intelligence?
Oh, poo-poo. Poor misguided Earthling. You see, all our 8 planets project images of deserts at your Earth telescopes, and also transmit depictions of wastelands to your Earth spacecraft. So humans see nothing but barren landscapes. We make you believe there is no life beyond your own planet.
Why?
Oh, please. Isn't it obvious? Would you want to encourage vermin in rickety rockets to travel across space just to crawl all over your planet?
Vermin?
Cuckoo, you're disturbing the Earthling.
Oh, and what's Luku is the sudden concern over this human bacteria. May I remind you that he is here for 1 week to construct a musical on Mars. That is all. It's hard to believe our prized amulets come from the same planet as... him. Granted, he looks more interesting than I anticipated of vermin. But I was the one who sent for him.
Cuckoo.
Subject closed. We'll talk later. I'm going racing.
She's very neighborly.
My sister is willful, but she intends no harm.
What does she mean, I look interesting for vermin?
Neither of us has ever studied sewers and garbage disposals, so we've never seen dimensional illustrations of Earthlings before. Puku was surprised that you appear so... Well, there's just something about you that...
I see.
How do we appear to you?
Well, I've never seen anybody except people from Earth. So to me, everybody around here looks like they're permanently celebrating Halloween. Except for your sister, and especially you. You look very different from everybody else. So, exotic, and so, well, so beautiful. And, I don't know, something struck me about you. Okay, your turn, Princess.
Me?
Yes.
About you?
Yeah.
How I feel. Me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to transport you to Mars so you can begin constructing a musical. Time is short. Transporter. Express delivery.
No, wait, I meant... Wait, Princess!
Package from Saturn to Mars has arrived. Default delivery methodology is in effect.
Why do they always have to wrap me in paper when they send me somewhere? Ugh, what did I land in? Wonderful. Green water. Or green something. So, this is Mars. No wonder the rents are cheaper.
Do you wish to access default delivery message from the sender?
And why does everything have to sneak up on you around here?
Please respond to transporter request. Do you wish to access default delivery message from the sender?
Sure, why not?
Shipping instructions will play back on access screen.
Princess Luku. It's a recording of her sending me here.
Transporter shipping status.
Prime merchandise.
Assignment?
Red.
Alignment?
40 degrees.
Target planet?
Mars.
Target sector?
Tharsis Plateau.
Handling method of package.
Handle gently, please. Ship this freight facing right side up. Do not singe and don't knowingly freeze. That might agitate his contents inside. Handle this parcel gently, please. Check for wear or damage. Contact me should he suddenly sneeze. Yes, he's valuable, at least to me. So handle gently, please. One night I wished upon a falling comet's tail. Who'd have dreamed that when I met my true love, he'd be an outfound piece of mail. There's an astral haze over Jupiter. Neptune's washed in red, billowy seas. Somewhere a craft will slice through the stars. A man from Earth with my heart is bound for Mars. Protect this cargo from junks and jars, and handle gently, please.
She feels it too. About me. Look at her.
Luku! Are you in the chamber?
Whose voice is that? King Ratapu?
They're holding the interplanetary carrier for us. Your aunt and sister are waiting. We must be off to Jupiter.
One moment, Uncle. I'm transporting a package.
And furthermore, young lady, the Solar System General Council is impatient about postponing the Planet Earth sortie. We cannot proceed until the musical is fabricated. When do you and your sister project the human vermin will be finished with his task of...
Message terminated by the sender. Access screen deleted.
King Ratapu is going to bake the Earth, whether I come up with a musical or not.
Hello, Earth vermin.
Yeah! Who's there? Ah! Where are you?
Hiding behind this Gasper grass. Where are you?
I'm behind some Gaspra grass, too.
Let's all stick our heads up when we count to Flurpeter.
I can't count to Flurpeter.
Okay. We'll count to Flurpeter. Hoopa, Ganjanim, Janjanim, Flurpeter. Come on, stick up all your heads.
This is the only one I've got. Your 4 heads are attached?
Naturally.
I'm Blot.
I'm Slot.
I'm Glot. I'm Jot.
We're a Blot, Slot, Glot, Jot.
I can't believe you can talk.
Really? You're the one with the single head, Earthling.
Thanks. Like I don't feel inadequate enough.
We overheard your transporter message. You seem to be in trouble.
Look, why is everybody so sure that I know anything about producing musicals?
They probably did a Lumerian synapse probe.
Yeah, well, my job back on Earth is sweeping out a theater in Chagrin Falls, Ohio. That's what I know about producing musicals.
A possible complication.
Maybe we can help you.
Possibly we may aid you.
We should be able to assist you. Perhaps we may provide sustenance and succor in your hour of need.
Yeah, right. What do you know about musicals?
I am a writer. I can draft a story.
I am a composer. I can create the music.
I am a poet. I can write the lyrics. I am a critic. I can tell everybody what they did wrong.
And you, Earthling, should be the producer.
Producer? It has a ring. You know, if you write and I produce a really great musical for the 2 princesses, there might be a chance the king will change his mind about obliterating me and everybody on Earth. I hope. Just how did a 4-headed Martian learn to write something as unique to my planet as musicals?
Who do you think writes them for your planet, Earthling?
That explains some of the shows I've seen.
Doesn't that feel good? And don't we look nice?
Take off the cybernetic crown, Zabathu. Somebody on this interplanetary carrier may see you.
One shouldn't enter a queen's chambers unannounced, Ratapu.
I am your husband. I am the king of Jupiter. I enter where I please. And you will unclamp the cybernetic crown and remove it from your head. Now.
Oh, Ratapu. If you leave crowns lying around, how can I resist the cybernetic power? Here, I unclamped it. I don't want it anymore. Oh, look at you. Now you're angry with me. Here, sit here on the thrace. I'll slip on the undulators and massage your shoulders. Your neck is very tense, Ratapu.
Oh, wonderful. Tense. Intense. Those Solar System General Council meetings would make a Martian's necks tense.
Then I'd have to rub them all, wouldn't I? What happened at your council meeting?
The usual rotational issues, the Quasar Task Force. Oh, the wastewater disposal thing.
We're holding off toasting the Earth for a few more days. The Council accepted the delay while some human refuse devises a musical for my nieces. That shouldn't take too long. It better not.
Ratapoo, darling, the second cybernetic crown, why don't you try clamping it on?
I have my own crown, darling, as do you.
But Ratapoo, ours are so temporary. I like those crowns. And I like the cybernetic power that flows through when you wear them.
The 2 crowns are here for safekeeping until the coronation. They will belong to Luku and Puku. Are you forgetting both princesses are on the carrier? It wouldn't do for one of them to walk in and see you wearing her crown.
The 2 princesses don't deserve the cybernetic crowns. We deserve them, Ratapoo.
Patience, dear. Just a few more days.
Hi, Blotslock Klotjot.
Hello, Earthling. Has pacing around in circles as we suggested helped?
Yes. I feel like a real producer now. We've got 2 days left, but I think we can pull off the musical. I've been scouting possible theater spaces, auditioning talent. How are you 4 doing on the script?
We tossed some ideas around.
First, we thought the plot should be educational.
Then we switched it to mindless violence.
Then we switched it to inspirational. And then we switched it back to mindless violence.
I see.
Then we thought of combining the ideas. You know, inspirational, educational, mindless violence.
Or possibly mindlessly educational, violent inspiration.
Then there's violently mindless inspirational education. Not to be confused with educationally violent and violently educational inspirational mindlessness.
And?
We settled on science fiction.
Science fiction? Well, you are a 4-headed Martian, and they say, write what you know. Since this musical is for the coronation of the 2 princesses of Jupiter, maybe the story should be about the planets. You know, Mercury, Venus, whatever.
What do you mean, Mercury, Venus, whatever?
The planets. Mercury, Venus, and the other ones.
You do not know the 9 planets of the solar system?
I studied it when I was a kid in school, before fractions and after the crop exports of Brazil.
It's something every member of the solar system should know.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, nothing to it. Do it mnemonically. It helps to remember.
Yes, make up a sentence with the first letters of each of the planets. Right. The words of the sentence should begin with M-V-E-M-J-S-U-N-P, and then you'll remember.
That's how we do it on Mars.
You just need a sentence where the words begin with M-V-E-M-J-S-U-N and P.
How about a more violent entertainment makes juniors scheme utterly naughty pranks?
M-V-E-M-J-S-U-N-P. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. See, it works.
Maybe Vicky enjoys messy jam sandwiches until 9 p.m.
Moving very easily, Mona Jones stood under Norman's pineapples.
Mark vacated England, making Jane's stark, ugly noises poignant. Missing veal, Edward manufactured jumbo stews using noodle pate.
Mnemonics.
Overnight, you can sound it bright.
Use this tool and any pull his ear you tight.
Sonically, it works euphonically.
Use a word that you have heard mnemonically.
M-V-E-M-J-S-U-N-P. The 9 planets.
Maybe Vicky enjoys messy jam
Sandwiches until 9 p.m.
Let's try another one.
Moving very easily, Mona Jones.
Stood
under
Norman's
pineapples.
Mark vacated England,
Making Jane stark, ugly noises poignant.
missing veal.
Edward manufactured jumbo stews
Using noodle pate. Yes?
No.
Everybody sing, maybe Vicky enjoys messy jam sandwiches until 9 p.m.
This earthling's not too bright.
Moving very easily, Mona Jones
stood under Norman pineapples.
Mark vacated England, making James start ugly noises, poignant. Mrs.
E-N-J-S, using noodle pate.
Let's try it one more time.
Maybe Vicky enjoys messy jam sandwiches until 9 p.m.
Why is this making sense?
Moving very easily.
Mona Jones
Stood under Norman's pineapples. Mark vacated England, making James start ugly noises, poignant.
Many verses enlighten me just splendidly.
Using noodle pate.
It took him long enough.
Using noodle pate.
His cerebellum stuffed.
Using noodle pate.
I'm getting hungry. You?
Using noodle pate.
Target planet, Jupiter. Target sector, the Great Red Spot.
We're home. Luku, Boku, are you presentable?
Yes, Uncle.
Is my Jaren straight, dear?
You look like a true ruler of Jupiter.
Like the rightful ruler of Jupiter?
You look sick, Luku. Thinking too much about someone from the garbage planet?
Stop it, Puku.
Silence, Boku, Luku. You and your sister face forward toward the closed portal and wait for the landing sequence to complete. Stand silently, arms at your sides. Collect your thoughts. Be prepared to greet our subjects when the portal opens.
Interplanetary carrier power down sequence proceeding.
This is the moment I wait for. This is the instant I pray will arrive. Akala, the soft granite, I return to my planet, as king of my world. Oh, I am truly alive. Here is where I can taste power. Here is where everyone vows to survive. To my foes, persecution. To my friends, absolution. The cosmos are mine, and I am truly.
Power down sequence complete. Portal opening sequence proceeding.
Oversee, overtake, overwhelm, overindulge as I rule in my realm. Overtax, overturn, overthrow. I am overlord, and I do crave it so. Soon I will face all my subjects. Wretches I terrify, threaten, deprive. They hurrah and they cheer me, and they cringe and they fear me.
Portal is opening.
I'll never step down, for here I am truly alive. I am alive. I am truly alive.
Open your portal! I said
Luku. Go away. Oh, and now you do feel sick. Luku! Luku! Open the portal! Luku, do you hear me? Open the portal! You, Skria, come here.
Yes, Your Highness, how may I be?
Open this portal.
Oh, Your Highness, I cannot open the portal. It is Princess Luku's chamber.
Well, I'm a princess too! And tomorrow I am queen of Jupiter. Open the portal, I command you!
Yes, Princess Puku. The portal is...
Get out of my way, stupid! Luku, where are you?
Over here, playing with my Cryptus pet. And what are you doing in my chamber? I told you I don't feel well.
I caught Skria opening your portal, so I came in to see if you were all right.
Stop it, Puku. I was watching on the access screen. You made Skria open it.
Oh, well, Are you calling me a liar, Luku?
No,
And I thought you were playing with your Cryptus pet. If you saw me at the portal, then you had the access screen activated. What were you monitoring?
Nothing.
Can't you keep that Cryptus pet quiet? You know it doesn't like me. Cryptus pet, into neutral consciousness. Translate to secondary status.
Hey, I wasn't through playing with my Cryptus
And let's
pet.
just see what you were looking at on the screen.
Stay away from there.
Screen! Re-enter access mode.
Access mode re-entered.
No, it's none of your business.
Let go of me, Luku! Screen, enter prior domain.
Prior domain. Access.
Stop it! Stop it!
Now we'll see what a sick princess finds so interesting to monitor.
I've been exploring locations where we can put on the musical tomorrow.
You were monitoring Mars. And the human.
Actually, producer Earthling, there are only 2 places we recommend for your musical. Over there.
There, that damp kind of plateau where all that, stuff is growing, okay, and?
Over there.
That damp spot where all the stuff isn't growing. Nice, very nice. Any chance of getting someone or something to fix up one of those places, redecorate a bit?
We did already.
Why did I think you were going to say that? All right.
Stop it,
Begin
Puku!
at the beginning.
Screen, terminate access.
Access terminated
Now leave
by
me
the
alone and
recipient.
get out of my
Access
chamber.
screen deleted.
You were watching the Earthling on Mars.
I was monitoring his progress on the musical.
Now you're lying, Luku. You have feelings for the Earthling, don't you? Don't you? Well, so do I.
No, you don't.
I told you when we were on Saturn there's something about him I find very, enticing.
No, you don't. It's just like everything else between us. I wanted a Cryptus pet. You had to have a Cryptus pet. I discovered the foreign symbol that meant musical on the outside of my amulet, and you had to have a musical at our coronation. You don't even know what the word means.
Well, I'm the one who took your amulet and had the symbol decoded in the first place.
Right, and if I didn't take my amulet back, you would have kept it. You have your own keepsake from Mother around your neck. What did you want with mine?
I like your keepsake better.
Oh? That's what you said when I had the silver square and you had the blackened little sculpture. Mother left us 2 Earth keepsakes, and Luku has the nice shiny square one, and I have this one that's all burned. It's not fair. And you made so much noise that Uncle Ratapu made us switch. And now you want to switch again?
Yes.
Well, I'm not. And the Earthling said he thought I looked beautiful. He said I was exotic and beautiful.
I had the human brought from his planet. He shouldn't be saying that to you.
He's an alien being, and that's how he feels to me, too. Exotic and beautiful.
Then you shall feel him very soon. Transporter! Express delivery! Subject, my sister Luku. Mode, non-transferable!
Luku, no! Transporter cancelled!
Delivery non-transferable.
No! Cuckoo!
Producer Earthling, opinion us on our script. Here.
Thanks, Blocklot Slotja. I wasn't expecting anything like this.
Do you like it?
Honestly, I don't quite know what I'm reading.
Isn't the printing clear?
Yes. I don't know anybody back on Earth that has a whole typesetting mechanism embedded in their body. You four are born writers. Literally. It's just what you're writing about.
We are compiling items and subjects to include in the musical.
But you have words printed here like shellfish, France, Timbuktu, savoir-faire, quack. They're not even related.
Oh, we assure you they are. They were received here on Mars from your television and radio signals transmitted from Earth.
Well, yes, I see, but shellfish, France, Timbuktu, savoir-faire, quack, and what's this, ups-a-daisy? The reception must be a little scrambled up on this planet. On Earth, we would say you're definitely missing the mark.
What do you mean, definitely?
What do you mean, missing?
What do you mean, Mark? What do you mean, the?
Do you hear something?
It resembles a transporter.
Are you expecting cargo from Jupiter?
They're sending me the supplies I ordered for the musical. I'll go see. Here I am killing myself to save the Earth by producing a smash musical on Mars. And what am I getting from my Martian writing team? Shellfish, France, Timbuktu, savoir-faire? What am I gonna do? Glotzlot Glotshot thinks that mess is a great script. Hold on. A four-headed Martian thinks that gibberish is good writing. That's because nobody knows anything about a good musical except me. I'll bet a five-headed Martian will think this stuff is classic literature, and a six-headed Martian will probably hail our musical as a galactic masterpiece. Hey, what am I worried about? Oh, here's my freight. Kind of small for the stage I ordered, or even some of the folding chairs. Let's take a look. Princess Luku?
Yes. Please help me out, human.
Sure. Thought the royal family on Jupiter traveled around in a little more style. You don't look so happy. Let me help you up. Are you all right, Your Highness?
There...
Oh, You're not all right, are you? It's okay. I'd lend you my handkerchief, but I left it on my dresser in Ohio. Shh. It's okay. Hold on to me. Let's sit on this park bench.
Ow!
Oh!
Get off us! Watch where you're sitting.
Earth vermin. Vermin. Yuck.
Oh, yeah? If you're going to go around dressed as a park bench, you could at least get a fresh coat of paint. Come on, Your Highness. Let's sit down over there. I think. Unless the Martians are masquerading as Gasper grass, too. There. You're looking a little better.
It's my sister, Puku. She can be so hurtful sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is she the one who, mailed you here?
Yes.
Look, you don't have to be back here on Mars until your coronation tomorrow. I bet you need to get back to Jupiter and, get dressed, comb your hair, shine your medals, all those coronation kinds of things. So why don't you catch your breath, and we'll see about having a Martian, or a Martian disguised as a park bench or something, getting you a ride back home.
I don't want to return to Jupiter. Not yet, anyway.
So, here's a question. Is it possible for someone in the solar system to call me something else besides Earthling, or humanoid, or my personal favorite, vermin?
Of course. What is your label on Earth?
James. What's so funny? Come on now, what's so funny? What's so funny about my name? Hey, I've heard some real mouthfuls out here in the solar system.
No, it's not. It's just a shock hearing what you're known as, that's all. To me, your essence, your spirit is...
Isn't this where our last conversation left off?
Your spirit is exotic and beautiful.
That was worth waiting for.
James, please say my name.
Luku.
Softer.
Luku. You're shaking, Luku.
Why?
Different beings, different worlds. This pull, what can it be? And yet, as different as we are, you're also drawn to me. Fingertips. Touch your lips. Closer now.
Breathing near. Tease my ear. Closer now. Closer, yes. Warm caress. Whispers, yes. Holding tight. Burning bright. So right.
Puku,
Yes, Uncle!
power down your oxygenator. You look lovely enough.
Not yet, Uncle! My skin, it looks too much like that Earthling. I need more oxygenation to make
In
me
a
look...
moment. First, where is your sister? Our carrier leaves shortly for the coronation.
Luku. Where is Luku?
Yes, your sister. Where is Luku?
I, told her to take her coronation garments and go to Mars ahead of us. I wanted her to, check the Earthlings' progress in building the musical.
Oh. I would have preferred we travel together. Well, I hope for the human's sake that Luku finds his accomplishment satisfactory. I intend to dispense with him at the end of the ceremony anyway. How unpleasantly. Rest solely with him.
You're a very even-handed ruler, Uncle.
As I'm sure you and your sister will be, Puku. If your mother and father were here today, they would be very proud of you.
I'm really glad you'll be accepting the post of Jupiterian Grand Advisor after our coronation.
Oh, I seek only to aid my royal nieces, my planet, and my people. And if I continue speech-making, you'll never be ready for your own coronation. I'll leave you to finish with your oxygenating.
Thank you, Uncle. Look at my skin. Just like an Earthling. Yuck.
I'll go up to my chamber and see how your aunt is getting along. Sabathu. Sabathu. Are you here? What?
Your Majesty, King Ratapu, wears his new cybernetic crown well.
Zabathu, I told you not to...
No, please, don't unclamp it. Keep it on your head. Feel the cybernetic power course through you. And I'm also wearing my new cybernetic crown, Anyway, the ceremony is merely a formality. Hold my hands. Oh, these crowns belong to us. We're much more suitable monarchs than two young girls.
They're young women now. And you're not much older than my nieces yourself, Zabathu.
But so much more experienced, dear. You still have difficulty referring to your nieces in the past tense. It's time to put those two impediments behind us. We step forward as supreme rulers.
Not yet, beloved.
What? Why not?
Not quite yet. Luku wasn't in the chamber with her sister just now. They must be together. Luku has already left for Mars.
Why? How could she? Our plans are...
Now. Puku asked her to travel ahead and check the progress of the musical. We'll all be together on Mars for the coronation in a matter of hours. Actually, it would be better if they were both to die away from Jupiter. I'm already speaking at the ceremony. Zabathu, you should take part in the ceremony yourself, just to show our unified support for the future queens.
And to divert suspicion from the two of us later on.
Precisely.
Luku and Puku will be kept in an isolated area until they are to be crowned. That's where it should happen. But they should die at a moment when everyone is distracted.
True. I speak first. Then there's a preview of the musical. Then that windbag Commodore Krakow will make a few remarks.
Isn't the crowd silent up until then?
By tradition, yes. Then there is our tupa, the point where the masses stand and chant the name of the new monarch.
And then Luku and Puku come out of isolation and enter the Quasar arena to be crowned.
Then our tupa will be my signal. When Krakow finishes and I hear the crowds chanting, my nieces will die in the seclusion chamber. I'll have no problem making it seem as if the usual dissidents from Mercury were responsible.
A thought. What about the Earthling?
Make him look like the assassin. Very good, Zabathu.
He has no traceable history in this part of the solar system, and the Solar System General Council will give the signal to dry off the Earth. Any past evidence on the human will be destroyed along with the rest of his fellow vermin.
I can even gain sympathy for the poor bereaved uncle and point the deaths back to my nieces themselves. Why, if they hadn't requested a musical for the coronation, I'd never have transported that human vermin from Earth in the first place, and this tragedy would never have occurred. Good.
But I'm disappointed, Ratapu. Now we'll have to wait for our cybernetic crowns.
Only until our tupa, dearest. On the other hand, you'll always find pleasure so much sweeter when it's held back just a little bit longer.
As long as my sister and I are rulers of Jupiter, you and your planet will always be under my protection. When you first came to us from your home planet, you spoke of a bachelor party? Is that a portion of the musical you were building?
No, it's sort of a celebration by the male of our species. You see, before a male is married,
Married?
Male and female. You know, together.
You mean spliced?
Spliced. Yes, I guess you could call it that.
James, you were scheduled for splicing before you were transported to us.
Yes, Luku, I was. Her name is Kathy.
What is the Kathy like?
Well, she believes buying Ohio products results in better marriages.
Do you miss her, James?
Sort of. I feel like I let her down. I mean, I got sucked out of a kitchen window the day before our wedding. She must be crying her eyes out. Luku, what are you doing? Are you all right?
I'm aiming at Earth and doing a Luvarian synapse probe of the Kathy. I perceive her now.
Please, let me see.
No, James.
Please, Luku, I need to see my fiancé.
All right. Let me transfer the Vetum frequency to your head.
Whew! Boy, that tickles. What am I looking at?
Just observe.
Please, please, please.
Listen to her, Luku. She's saying please over and over again. She's begging for me to come back.
The probe is overmodulating. Let me make an adjustment.
Please pass. Please pass. Please pass.
Poor Kathy.
Please pass.
She wants the sad feelings to end, to pass on.
A little more adjustment.
Please pass. Please pass me. Please pass me.
Poor Kathy, she's so heartbroken. She wants people to pass her by in the street so they can't see her face. Wow, does she miss me?
And a little more adjustment.
Please pass me the butter, Ernesto.
Only if you let me kiss my way up your arm to give it to you, Kathy, my love. Pumpkin.
Ernesto?
The Kathy has spliced with a florist.
She ran off with the guy who was doing the flowers for my wedding? Ugh. Turn off the probe.
I detected it earlier, James. I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to make you unhappy. If it makes it any easier, the florist only sells flowers from Ohio.
Great. Well, that's one shoe. When's the other one going to drop?
Excuse us, Princess. Earthling, when did you need us to finish writing your musical?
Finish? You're not finished? But blot, slot, glot. And you too, Jot. The coronation is in a few hours.
What is a few hours?
Soon. Real soon. I mean, look at all those unsavory-looking, creatures or Martians or whatever gathering over there in the performance area already. We don't even have our dancers yet.
Those are the dancers.
Oh, no.
Why are you covering your eyes, James?
No, forget the musical. I tried. I really did. Go ahead. Grind me up and sprinkle me on the king's flowers. Go on. Roast the earth, nice and crispy. I just can't get this musical off the ground now.
Is there a problem?
Luku, dancing requires poise, agility, training, talent. You would need the greatest choreographer and director on earth to do anything with whatever those life forms are standing over there.
An excellent solution, Producer Earthling. Direct the shipments here, Transporter.
Oh!
Your package from Earth has arrived.
Who's in charge here? Who's the producer?
He is.
I'm, James. Who are you?
Hey, Skip Hopper, greatest choreographer and director on Earth. Where are we?
Mars.
Looks like Topeka. You the dancers? Great, let's get the show on its feet. Where's the piano? Where's the piano player?
Hey, this ain't Carnegie Hall. Where am I?
You're on Mars, I'm Skip Hopper, and we got a show that goes up in an hour. Got any alien meets alien, alien loses alien, medium tempo kind of thing for tap dancing Martians?
Do I?
No planetoid in the heavens can avoid my feeling low. Complete defeat with my sweetie, who said good try, goodbye, and locked a little rocket to go. Oh, I've got some ruby red toes, pink teeth, a belly that glows, a snowy white flipper, an ebony zipper, and spots on my wings and my rose nose. And I've got a calico hide, tan stripes, but just on the side, a silvery stopper, and scales that are copper. But since you so long and goodbye, I'm nothing but blue deep inside. Come on, shuffle ball change. No, the other foot.
I've got 5 feet.
Oh, well, the third one then.
Okie dokie.
I've got some ruby red toes, pink teeth, a belly that glows, a snowy white flipper, an ebony zipper, and spots on my wings and my rose nose. And I've got a calico hide, tan stripes, but just on the side, a silvery stopper, and scales that are copper. But since you so long and goodbye, I'm nothing but blue deep inside.
This is a musical? I've never seen anything like this.
Great work, Skip. See if you can get their snouts and antenna a little more synchronized. What are the chances of whipping up an orchestra?
What were the chances of me getting aliens to tap dance?
Thanks, Skip. I owe ya. Oh, man, I can smell a hit. Princess, how about that little matter of scourging the earth of all living beings? Now that I've got a smash musical, do you think the king...
The interplanetary carrier transporting the royal party from Jupiter is now entering ectoplasmic docket 1204.
My uncle, aunt, and sister are here. James, I have to go into seclusion with Puku in preparation for the coronation. I will only see you at Artupa. Please hold this for me until later.
It says hoo-ha.
Oh, no. I mean, give that back. It's the password for my seclusion chamber. Here's what I wanted you to hold, my amulet. It was a gift from my mother. I may have to remove it during the ceremony, and I don't want to lose it. If it's all right with you, I'll put it around your neck. There. I look forward to your musical. Goodbye, James.
Bye, Luku. You know, I'm at a loss. What do I say to someone who's about to become a queen? Have a nice coronation?
What about that you'll be thinking of me?
I will be thinking of you, Luku.
You've said everything.
There is no more inward value.
Hello, I'm 230 from Venus, and I'll be the liaison between all Earth vermin and the Coronation Program Committee.
Great. So, 2:30. Do you know when I'm supposed to send everybody out onto the stage and start our musical preview?
Being from Venus, I suppose if I were to venture a guess, it would be that your musical preview would commence after King Ratapu has finished speaking to the crowds.
Do you know how long that might be? My cast is backstage, and they're having problems keeping their straw hats and white gloves clean. You know how it is with Martian quicksand.
Being from Venus, I couldn't be positive about this, but I would surmise that the king will finish speaking when he has arrived at the very end of a speech.
Basically, you're saying I should keep occupied.
For a great amount of time, I would heartily add.
You being from Venus, I thought you would. Blah, blah, blah. He sounds just like they do back at home at election time. Come on, Ratapu, wrap it up. Let's get this coronation moving. The faster we get to Artupa, the faster things will happen for the princess.
James.
What? Luku? I must be falling asleep. I'm hearing voices, and they sound like Luku's. But she doesn't show up till everybody starts chanting. I better find something to do so I can keep awake. This amulet. What a weird thing for a princess to wear around her neck. A gift from her mother. Some gift. It's all burned up. Only word I can make out seems to be, musical. Almost looks like a... Looks like it's from Earth. It looks like... Well, I've got time to kill. Let's get the player out of the old backpack. Oh, good, the batteries are still in. Let's see if this amulet is what I think it is. If I'm right, I can kill time listening to some good old Earth music.
Almost here, so I must speak quickly. My name is Anne. I'm originally from Ohio.
Ohio? Who's this?
Is in the United States, which is on the planet Earth. My name on Jupiter is Talu, Queen Talu. No one knows I am an earthling except your father. Your father, my husband was King Palasu. Soon I will be joining him. That's why I'm leaving this recorded message, my last will and testament. This was the only way to let you know I love both of you. My voice will be guiding you after I am gone, disguised to be an amulet for my sake from your mother. May you both have the wisdom of Jupiter and the compassion of the earth, my darlings. Beware of Ratapoo. Beware of Ratapoo.
Something happened to Luku's mother and father? How is their uncle tied up in this?
As liaison between the Coronation Committee and Earth Vermin, I am pleased to report that the king has finished his speech. The occurrence of your musical preview should coincide with now.
Now? The musical?
And I would like to participate.
Excuse me? In what?
The preview of your musical. I would like to participate in the first and last musical on Mars. I've always harbored fantasies of appearing before the masses.
Sure, why not? One of my singers has 3 or 4 sore throats. Here are the lyrics to the song you'll be singing.
The words of this song, shellfish, France, Timbuktu, savoir-faire, they have a distinctly Martian flavor.
That's your cue. Excuse me, but has anyone ever told you that you look just like Queen Zabathu of Jupiter?
I'm frequently mistaken for the queen.
That must be really annoying. It would just torture me.
In about 10 minutes. There's a dance I learned in France, or maybe it was Timbuktu. Now here's your chance to hop and prance and earn yourself a buck or two. Sane or crazy, bright or hazy, don't be lazy, upset daisy. If you're a saint or if you're selfish, brainy it ain't, 'cause this dance is called the shellfish. That kiss and tell fish, that ring the bell fish, are really so elfish. Come on, let's do the shellfish. Twitch your nose with savoir-faire. You wave your bottom in the air. Stick your right thumb in your hair. That's how you do the shellfish. Now take a step and 1 step back. Then bend your sack, roll willy-yack. Bug your eyes out, give a quack. That's how you do the shellfish. Bang your shins, hear them. Shake your chin, right rhythm. Oh boy, swing your left arm like a door. You jerk your feet up off of the floor. Spin around 10 times or more. That's how you do the shellfish.
James. James.
There's that voice again. Luku? Are you okay? Am I okay? I'm the one talking to himself.
James. Artupa.
It can't be Luku. I mean, what's she trying to tell me? Artupa? What's happening during Artupa?
That William Tellfish, that William Hellfish. Hey, what's that smell?
Fish.
Come on, let's do the shellfish.
And now I, Commodore Krakow, unaccustomed as I am to intergalactic speaking, will make a few well-chosen remarks. After I conclude with a pithy observation, we will follow the ancient tradition of Artupa by rising and chanting the names of the 2 princesses. Now listen up, yous. Good government consists of winning the loyalty of the people nearby and attracting
I'm not
the
hearing
people
things.
far away.
Luku, where are you?
Can you hear me? I'm doing a Liberian synapse probe into your thoughts. Darling, my life is in danger. I am falling into your mind.
Well, dear, which way, what directions? You're easy to hear, but
harder to find. Just follow your emotions deep inside, and you'll avoid the traps and alarms.
I'll scale the wall dividing us until I'm safe in your arms. Somewhere your heart is calling me, your love is leading
Just keep your voice in my consciousness. I'm getting near, please hold on till then.
Imagine as I speak,
You touch my face,
I whisper,
and you're stroking my hair.
I call your name.
You hold me tight,
Please hurry, you're
almost there. Somewhere your heart is calling me. Your love is leading me through the danger. Somewhere your heart is calling me, pulling me closer and closer to you.
They're chanting. It's our tupa. Luku, am I too late? Wait. She said, follow my emotions. She's in here.
Entrance denied. This portal is protected by password.
Password? I can't think with this Artupa chanting going on. I don't know any... The password the princess said was for her seclusion chamber. The code is, hapa, hoopa, haha, nothing. My luck, they have to use doors with all this hoo-ha.
Password completed.
Bingo!
It's the Earthling! James, you heard me!
Here's where your heart is calling me. Your love is leading me through the danger. Somewhere your heart is calling me, pulling me closer and closer to you.
Good afternoon, Earthling. Please step into the seclusion chamber. Portal closed. Password defeat.
Portal closed. Password defeated.
I'm sorry I couldn't stay behind to hear your musical, Earthling. I had an appointment with my nieces.
Thanks for asking, Your Majesty.
Was Queen Zabathu involved?
That was Queen Zabathu singing? I knew it was her. Wow, she did a good job. Hey, Puku, Luku, you should have seen those 8 alternate Martian life forms handling those canes and tap shoes. It was really...
Luku, I thought you said the Earth vermin would help us. He needs the help.
James, watch out for my uncle. He has a quartz beam weapon.
Aren't my nieces bright, Earthling? If you would be so kind, please join them against the wall.
Sure. It's funny. You travel to a different planet, things have funny names, but wherever you go, there's always some thug pulling a gun on somebody else.
And no doubt producing the same results. Face the wall, if you don't mind.
But King Ratapu, you're supposed to pass the crown on to the 2 princesses, right?
Correct. And that's why they must be killed.
Like you killed their parents?
Uncle killed our parents?
And how did you know that?
You're not going to believe this, King Ratapu. Their mother told me.
You're right. I don't.
Did you know their mom, Talu, and I are from the same home state? Ohio.
You mean our mother was... She married a... Then we're both... I'm half Earth vermin? Ugh, shoot me now!
With pleasure, Puku. Apparently one of you 2 princesses performed a Lavarian synapse probe, and it was received by others. Farewell. Soon I will face my loyal subjects. Wretches I terrify, threaten, deprive. They hurrah and they cheer me, while they cringe and they fear me. I'll never step down as king and truly alive. Oh, by the way, thank you, Earthling, for stumbling on this seclusion chamber. It will make it so much easier for me to blame everything on you.
A quick last request.
Speak.
Princess Puku, that shiny square flat object you're wearing around your neck, it comes from Earth. And so do I. May I wear that amulet around my neck when I die?
No.
Puku, let the Earthling wear the amulet. What harm can it do now?
Enough. Quickly, give it to him, Puku.
Here. I hope it brings you more protection than it did for me.
Thanks, Princess Pooh. There's a little catch in the side here. Seems to be loose. Heads up, Rata-Poo!
My eyes! What is this? I can still make you out, Earthling. Farewell!
What happened to him?
Your amulet, Princess Puku. On Earth, we call it a makeup compact. I opened it and blew the powder in the king's eyes.
But he activated the curtain beam at you.
And I just pointed the compact mirror at him. The beam hit the mirror and, well, I guess it just reflected badly on him.
And now, before we conclude the dual coronation of the new rulers of Jupiter, I, Commodore Krakow, and the citizens of Jupiter would like to thank the citizens of Mars for allowing us to assemble here. We truly appreciate their generously offered hospitality. And the chief rent. And now, to conclude the dual coronation, will the first claimant step up to the Hydra stand, please? After I clamp on the cybernetic crown, you may speak the oath.
May I, Queen Luku, rule my people and my planet with the foresight of Mars, the radiance of Neptune, the strength of Mercury, the wisdom of Jupiter, the integrity of Saturn, the sobriety of Uranus, the jubilation of Neptune, the creativity of Pluto, and the compassion of Earth.
And now will the second claimant step up to the Hydra stand, please? After I clamp on the cybernetic crown, you may speak the oath.
I'm James, and, ditto what she said.
To all members of the solar system, I, Commodore Krakow, would like to say...
I'm so happy, James.
So am I, Luku. Your sister didn't make it to the ceremony.
I told you Puku never had any interest in ruling. She wants to be a Nimbus craft racer. She entered a competition in the Centenum Galaxy.
Maybe she'll run into Queen Zabathu wherever she escaped. She never gave me back the lyrics to my shellfish song.
James, are you sure you don't want to return to Earth? That you absolutely want to remain with me on Jupiter?
With you and on Jupiter. Absolutely. Thanks to you in that speech to the General Council, there still is an Earth. One I can visit whenever I like. I hope I can show you around Earth someday. After all, your mother was from Ohio. It's half your home, too.
That's why I learned an Earth custom just for you.
For me? What do you... Oh boy. Hey, let's see.
And now, assembled masses of the
James,
solar system.
He's finished with his speech.
What speech?
The new Queen and King of Jupiter will issue their first joint command. Your Majesty.
Are you ready, James?
Ready.
Let the musical begin.
It's the first, not the last. Musical on Mars, it's traversed from the past right up to the stars.
Run, ladies, the Milky Way sun.
Light some big cigars, one of the